talking about it. We should do something about it. Done talking about it. We should do something.
Now let's hook the elephant's head. First, the first loop is a loop stitch. 8 short needles, loop stitch. Just take the string and wrap it around your finger twice. Bring me the coil again. Let's use our fingers to hold up this thread. Take back. Crochet through the circle. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. This is a pin. Then we hook 8 short needles. A short stitch is a crochet stitch through a circle. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. We hook another coil. Finish these 2 coils. This creates a V shape. This V shape is a needle. We put a marker on the first stitch, here. Then we hook the second short needle. The third short pin. Always hook 8 short pins. After 8 short stitches, we need to tighten the coil. The way you tighten the coil is like this. Pull this thread. See which of these 2 wires is moving. This thread is moving. We'll just pull this wire tight. This will tighten the coil. Let's pull this one more wire. Pull this line over here. This is tightening the coil. Now we're going to do the top height of the head. So we crochet. Go through this hole in the middle. Then take this thread. I just got some of this thread through. Wear some of this to do your hair. Hold on, it's coming apart. It turns into hair. We can. Here. Thread this thread. And then come through with 2 threads. Crochet through this hole. Pull this coil over here again. Well, these wires are gonna have to be cut. Got it scattered. It becomes hair. And then this thread down here. We can wrap it around a little bit to make it more stable. To the eye of the needle. Just put it on again. And then I'm gonna cut this thread off. That's how this hair comes out. We're not gonna cut that for a while. Then, we take this round. The first round is alpha. We're gonna hook a drawing pin. Finish the circle. The draw is at this position on the mount buckle. Just hold the eye of the first needle, here. The needle goes through the eye of the needle. Hook a coil over here. It's right finish. This way and then pull it tight. Tighten this place up. because it's not a needle eye, not an order of needles. This is the first round of the hook. We'll hook another standing pin. The second circle is made up of 8 pins. That's 16 stitches. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. Now we're drawing the eye of this needle here on the hook. The needle goes through the eye of the needle. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil. It's a short needle. Let's put a marker button here first. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. We hooked one just now, then crochet in the same eye, here. Hook a coil through the eye of the same needle. Hook another coil over here. This looks like a plus pin. It's 2 short stitches in the same eye. Then we add the second stitch in the next eye. That's the second needle. Add the third needle. The third stitch is done. And then there are 5 more additions. We'll finish it together. That's 8 stitches and you're done. The one you just pulled tight is tiny. This V shape is not a needle eye. Don't worry about that. The second round is alpha. We take off the marker, mark the location of the buckle, and drawing this circle. Crochet through the eye of the needle marking the buckle. Hook a coil, direct hook finish. That's the draw. Pull this V shape tight again. That's the end of the second loop. We'll hook a standing pin. The third loop is made up of 8 groups, 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 24 shots in all. Now let's hook the first group. Put a needle in the eye of the drawn needle, here. Hook the first short needle. Marking buckle. Next needle. Hook a plus pin. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. That's the end of the first set. Then we hook the second group. A short needle. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 6 more groups. We'll finish it together. The third loop is alpha. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The fourth loop is now more or less 24 short needles. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. We'll finish it together. The fourth loop is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. The fifth circle consists of 6 sets of 3 short pins and 1 plus pin. That's 60 stitches. Let's check the first group. Now, hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short stitch adds a stitch. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. This is the first group, and then we'll check the second group. 3 short needles. One plus pin. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. The fifth loop is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull the end of the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. Round 6 is no more or less 30 short needles. Now we hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. That's 30 in all. We'll finish it together. The sixth loop is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The seventh lap is made up of 6 groups. 4 short needles. A plus needle composition. That's 36 stitches. Now let's check the first group. Hook the first short pin at this point of the draw. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the first set. Then we check the second group. 4 short needles. One plus pin. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. The seventh loop is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. And then lap 8 through 10 are the same. 9 needles added, 9 needles removed. 36 short needles. As we hook the first short pin in the draw. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. This 8th round is all short. There are 36 short stitches. We follow the same hook. Hook to the 10th circle. We'll hook it up together. Round 10 is over. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. And off, drawing, tighten the coil this time. Hook a standing pin. The 11th lap is made up of 8 short pins. 5 extra needles. 3 short needles. 4 pins left empty. Hook for braid pins directly. Add 3 short stitches. 5 extra needles. Consists of 8 short needles. That's 36 stitches. This leaves 4 empty needles to hook for braid needles. This place is left to hook the nose position. Leave a hole. The back can be used to add a nose. Now let's hook 8 short pins. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. 2 short needles. 3 short needles. 4 short needles. 5 short needles. 6 short needles. 7 short needles. 8 short needles. Then hook 5 extra pins. Add a needle and hook 2 short needles in the same eye. The first one to add the needle. Second addition. Add the third needle. Add the fourth needle. Fifth addition. Then hook 3 short stitches. 1, 2, and then we're going to leave a hole. You can pinch your nose in the back. This hole is the location of the 4 needle eyes. So, and then we're gonna hook the braids here. A braid needle is a crochet needle. Make a loop of the crochet. Hook a coil over here. This is a braid needle. We're gonna have to hook a total of 4 braids. Second, third, and fourth. After you hook these 4 braid pins, count 12-30 from this one. Start with the 5th stitch here, and continue with the short stitch. Hook 3 short pins. There are 4 empty needles in here. There are 4 braid pins hooked to this. And then after we finish this one, it's 3 short stitches. Here's the first one, and then 2 more. Second pin. The third short pin. And then 5 more stitches. The first one to add the needle. Second addition. Add the third needle. Add the fourth needle. Fifth addition. Then make 8 short stitches. 1 short needle, 2 short needles, 3 short needles. For short needles, this is the end of the circle. Here we left the hole. When we're done, we take off the marker, mark the location of the buckle, pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. Let 12 is all short pins. And then in this place, we'll pick the other half of the V-shaped needle. This place is outside the half needle. Just pick half of the eye of this needle to hook the short needle. Now we hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. There are 46 short stitches in this circle. Now let's hook the second short needle together. The third short pin. When I hook into this place, we'll just pick the outside half of the eye. Pick this half. Continue to hook the short needle. This is half the eye of the needle. Leave half this way. This isn't the braid pin anymore. So we put them on. Through the eye of a needle. and then you hook like you normally hook a short needle. Let's hook up the rest. After the 12th turn of the hole, we take off the marker and place where the marker is, and drawing, tighten the coil this time, hook a standing pin. Let's 13 through 15 are the same. 9 stitches, 46 short stitches, as we hook the first short pin at the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. Hook 46 short needles all the way. Each lap we follow this method until the 15th lap. Loop 15 is off. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 16 is made up of 8 short pins, 5 reduction stitches, 10 short needles, 5 reduction stitches. Consists of 8 short needles. That's 36 stitches. Now let's start with 8 short stitches. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. Always hook 8 short pins. This is the 8th short needle. After 8 short stitches, let's hook 5 reduction pins, reducing stitches to pick the other half of the 2 needle eyes. This is also the other half of a needle eye. This is half of a V shape. Pick the other half of the 2 white stitches. In this case. And then hook a coil over here. Now there are 2 coils on the needle. Hook another coil. Finish pulling these 2 coils. This is a reducer. We're gonna have to hook a total of 5 reducers. Hook the other half of the 2 needle eyes of the 2 coils. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. This is the second reducer. The third reducer. The fourth reducer. Fifth reducer. Five reducer hook, gone. We'll hook 10 more short needles. Make 10 short stitches for the first and second stitches. Ten short stitches are done. We'll hook 5 more reduction pins, just like that. Pick the other half of the 2 white stitches. Pull a coil over here. Pull another coil over here. This is a reducer. There are 5 checks to be made. Second reducer. The third reducer. The fourth reducer. 5th reducer. After the 5 reducer hooks, we'll hook 8 more short needles. Pull 2 stitches after the hook. That's the end of the loop. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 17 is made up of 6 groups, 4 short stitches and 1 reduced stitch. That's 30 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short stitch is a reduction stitch. That'll finish the first set. Then we check the second group. For short needles. One reducer. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. Loop 17 is over. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 18 is made up of 6 groups, 3 short stitches and 1 reduced stitch. That's 24 shots in all. Now let's check the first group. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 1 reducer. Reducing stitches to pick the other half of the 2 needle eyes. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. This is the first group. Then we hook the second group. 3 short needles. One reducer. That'll finish the second set. There are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. Round 18 is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 19 is made up of 6 groups. Consists of 2 short needles and 1 reduced needle. That's 18 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 reducer. This first group. Then we check the second group. 2 short needles. 1 reducer. This is the second group. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. This loop is finished. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. This is the end of the head. When we need to connect our bodies, let's go back to stuffing the cotton. Show there's a long line here. It's used to sew up the body. We'll cut the thread once we've left it. And then we hook the nails. The nails is right here in this hole. And then it's all about the outside half. It's just half a needle. This way, I'm gonna hook you with half a needle. There are 8 stitches in the other half of the circle. We're gonna start with this other half on the first lap. Hook by short needles. We're down here. Start here in the middle. Just draw it and fold it in half. Draw a line. And then you hook it again. Draw a circle of line. Fix this line here. Then pull tight. Tighten this coil. Now let's start with a short loop. There are 8 short needles in total. We'll pick this outside half stitch and hook the first wheel. Right here in the eye where the needle was inserted. Start with the first short stitch. This is the first short stitch, marking buckle. Then pick the other half of the next eye. Hook the second short needle. Continue with the third short stitch. And when you're down here, we'll just go around here up here. Also pick the outside half stitch. Outside half stitch hook short stitch. And then down here we have, there's no hook at all. In this way, the 8 short pins in the first circle are finished. After that, we also take off the marking button. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The second round is now more or less stitches. 8 short needles. We'll hook the first short needle where the drawings. Marking buckle. Now continue. We throw on the usual hook short needle method to hook. It's a crochet hook. It goes right through the eye of the needle. Second pin. The third short pin. Always hook 8 short pins. That's the end of the second loop. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The third circle is composed of 6 short pins, then 1 reduced pin. That's 7 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. Second pin. Hook 6 short stitches at a time. Six short needles. When we're done, we hook a reducer. To reduce the needle is to adjust the outer half of the 2 needle eyes. This is how you adjust the 2 eyes, then have the needle. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. This is a reducer. That's the end of the third loop. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The fourth circle is made up of 5 short pins, then 1 reduced pin. There are 6 needles in total. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. Second pin. Always hook 5 short pins. Add another reducer. Pick the outer half of the 2 white stitches. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. That'll finish the 4th lap. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The 5th circle is made up of 4 short pins. A reduction stitch is composed. That's 5 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw is. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. The 4th short pin. 1 reducer. That's the end of the 5th loop. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The 6th circle is made up of 5 short pins. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw is. Marking buckle. Second pin. Hook 5 short stitches at a time. After 5 short stitches, we take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. This is the end of the nose. Break the wire and hide this thread. Hide it down here. And hide this thread in here. This is the end of the nose. Now let's start with the body part. First, the first loop is a loop stitch. 6 short needles. Start with a standing pin. Then hook 6 short pins. First stitch. Second stitch. You can add a marking pattern to the first stitch. Third stitch. The 4th needle. The 5th needle. The 6th needle. 6 after the stitch is finished, we tighten the coil. Pull this thread. See which wire is moving. We'll just pull on the moving thread. Tighten the coil. Then take this thread. Line finish. Then disconnect. In this case, the hook is over on the first turn. We're marking the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The second circle is made up of 6 pins. We'll put the first pin on the draw. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. This is the first needle added. 2 stitches through the eye of a needle. We put a marker on the first eye, here. Then add the second pin. Add the third needle. Hook the short stitches in the same eye. That's the end of the second loop. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The third lap is made up of 6 groups. 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 18 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. 1 plus pin. This is the first group. Then we check the second group. 1 short stitch and 1 extra stitch. This is the second group. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. The third round is alpha. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a needle. The fourth lap is made up of 3. 3 groups of 5 short needles are composed of 1 plus needle. That's 21 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Fifth pin. 1 plus pin. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. This is the first group. Then there are 2 more groups. The second group. 5 short needles. One plus pin. This is the second group. There's 1 last group. 5 short needles. One plus pin. That's the end of the fourth loop. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The fifth circle consists of 3 sets of 6 short pins, then 1 plus pin. That's 24 shots in all. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Fifth pin. The sixth short 1 plus 1. That'll finish the first set. Then there are 2 more groups. We'll finish it together. The fifth loop is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The sixth round consists of 3 sets of 7 short pins and 1 plus pin. That's 27 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Fifth pin. The sixth short needle. The seventh short needle. 1 plus pin. To add a needle, you hook 2 short needles in the same eye. Then there are 2 more groups. We'll finish it together. The sixth loop is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position, and drawing, tighten the coil this time. Hook a standing pin. The 7th lap is now more or less 27 short needles. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. We'll finish it together. The 7th loop is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. And drawing, tighten the coil this time. Hook a standing pin. The 8th round is made up of 3 sets of 8 short pins and 1 plus pin. That's 30 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. The 4th short needle. The 5th short pin. The 6th short pin. The 7th short needle. The 8th short needle. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the first set. Then there are 2 more groups. We'll finish it together. Remove the marker after the 8th loop. Mark the location of the buckle, and drawing, tighten the coil this time. Hook a standing pin. The 9th lap is now more, now less 30 short needles. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. That's 30 stitches. We'll finish it together. The 9th loop is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. And drawing, tighten the coil this time. Hook a standing pin. The 10th circle is made up of 6 sets of 4 short pins and 1 plus pin. That's 36 stitches. Let's hook it where it's drawn. A short needle. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. The 4th short needle. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the first set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. Then there are 5 more groups. We'll finish it together. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. Round 11 is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. Laps 11 through 13 are the same. 9 needles. Just now reduce the needle 36 short stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. It's 36 short needles. The same goes for lap 12 and lap 13. 36 short needles. We'll finish it together. Round 13 is over. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle, pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 14 is made up of 6 groups. For short needles, a reduction stitch is composed. That's 30 stitches. Now let's check the first group. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. 1 reducer. Reducing stitches to pick the other half of the 2 needle eyes. This is the other half of the eye of a needle. Pick the outside half of the next eye. Pull a coil over here. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Let's pull another coil. Finish pulling on these 2 coils. This is a reducer. That's the first group. And then we'll check the second one. First hook for short pins. 1. And then you hook a reducer. Adjust the other half of the 2 needle eyes. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. Loop 14 is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 15 is made up of 6 sets of 3 short pins and a reduction pin. That's 24 shots in all. Now let's check the first group. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second short stitch, third short stitch, a reduction stitch. That'll finish the first set. Let's check the second set. A short needle. 2 short needles. 3 short stitches and 1 reduction. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 4 more sets. We'll finish it together. Loop 15 is alpha. Remove the marker buckle under the marker buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. Round 16 consists of 8 sets of 1 short stitch and 1 reduction stitch. Now let's hook the first group. Hook the first short pin in the draw place and add the mark buckle. 1 reducer. To reduce the needle is to adjust the other half of the 2 needle eyes. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. This is the first group. And then we'll check the second group. A short needle. 1 reducer. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 6 more groups. We'll finish it together. After the 16th hook, I'll plug in the padded cotton. After the stuffing cotton, we take off the marker and place it where the marker is. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 17 is made up of A plus and minus pins. We're drawing the eye of the needle here. Pick an outside half stitch. Start the hook to reduce the needle. Pick the outside half of the next eye. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. Marking buckle. This is the first reducer. And then we hook the second reducer. This second subtractor has 6 more subtractors. We'll finish it together. After this loop is finished, remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. And then leave a little thread to seal it. We do this one by one in order. Wear. Then tighten. And that's sealed. And then somewhere else here. A few more lap and stitches on the rest of the bottom. Sure, it's fixed. And then cut this bobbin out. This way the body is finished. Let's hook our ears. This elephant has pink ears. The outermost circle is gray. So first we're going to draw a pink line. First to 4th lap. We only use the gray line on the 5th lap. The first loop is a loop stitch, 6 short needles. We crochet through the circle. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil. This is a pin. Then we hook a short needle. The first short stitch. This V is the first stitch. We add the marker buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short pin. The fifth short pin. The sixth short pin. So after the 6 short stitches are finished, let's tighten the coil. Pull this thread. See which of these 2 wires is moving. And then pull again. This side is moving. This thread pulls tight. This will tighten the coil. Pull this thread again. Finish this thread. And cut this thread off. Then we take off the marker. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this coil. This is not a needle eye. So we tighten this coil. Hook a standing pin. The second circle is made up of 6 pins. That's 12 stitches. We'll put the first pin on the drawer. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. We're in the eye of a needle. I hook the first short pin, then put a second short needle in the same eye. This is a plus pin. So we're right here in the first eye of the needle. Marking buckle. And then we'll put an extra stitch in the next eye. It's 2 short stitches on the same eye. This is the second injection. And then there are 4 more additions. We'll finish it together. The hook is over on the second turn. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The third lap is made up of 6 groups. 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 18 stitches. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. 1 more stitch. That'll finish the first set. And then we'll check the second group. A short needle. 1 plus pin. And that's the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. That'll finish the third round. We take off the marker and place it where the marker is. And drawing, tighten the coil this time. Hook a standing pin. The fourth lap is made up of 6 groups. 2 short stitches, 1 plus 1. That's 24 shots in all. We'll hook the first short pin in the draw. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the first set. Let's check the second set. 2 short needles. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. The fourth loop is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. And then the fifth loop is hooked with a gray line. Replace the standing pin with a gray thread. When you change the wire, just fold the thread in half, and then just hook this coil right over here like that. This wire change is complete. Let's pull this pink wire tight. Then the fifth circle is made up of 24 short pins. Now we hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. the third short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. We'll finish it together. After this loop is finished, we take off the marker. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten and coil. And then this pink line can be cut out. We'll wrap it in later. And now we fold this in half. Hook a standing pin. It's folded in half here. We cut through both of these symmetrical eyes at the same time. Hook a drawing pin. Close this up a couple of times like that. Then hook another drawing needle into the next eye. This way the ears are done. Then we cut the line. Leave a line. Wait a minute for the suture. Sew to the top of the head. And then put this wire. Take this thread. Wear to this place. This pointed place is for stitching. Pull the thread tight. And hide the other threads in. Cut off the thread. Hide this thread in here too. We'll just leave this thread for the suture. This is the ear. We'll hook the other one. Now let's hook our hands. The hand is loop. 8 short needles. Start with a standing pin. Then hook 8 short pins. Add the marking button to the first stitch. The second needle. The third needle. The fourth needle. We tighten the coil. Cut out the lines. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The second round is now more or less stitches. 8 short needles. Let's 2 through 7 are the same. Each turn is 8 short pins. We'll hook the first short needle where the draw ends. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 4. The circle is finished. We take off the marker. Mark the location of the buckle. Trigger the end of the circle. Tightening coil. This one of ours is a face, so let's push this side out. Hook a standing pin. Then hook in the same way as the second loop. Loops 3 through 7. We'll hook it up together. After the 7th loop, let's put a little padding in. Don't pull yet, because don't pull before. This is a big mouth. Stuffing cotton is more convenient. 正派出马玉。正派出马玉。After stuffing, we take off the marker again. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. The 8th circle is to put this circle. This circle is folded in half. Then crochet through the symmetrical eye of the 2 needles. These are 2 needle eyes. Chivy shape. Take a look at these 2 intact needle eyes. Symmetrical. This is how you hook for short pins. Crochet over the thread. Pull a coil over here again. Tick 1. Check both of these lines. It's a short needle. Then the next symmetrical eye of the 2 needles. Hook the second short pin. The 3rd short pin. The 4th short pin. And hook a standing pin and then disconnection. Thread suture. That's all you need to do with one hand. And then we hook the other one. Now let's hook halfway. First, the first loop is a loop stitch. 8 short needles. Start with a standing pin. Then hook 8 short pins. We were on the first short pin. Marking buckle. Second stitch. Third stitch. Tightening coil. Snap line. Remove the marker and end the loop. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin. Let's 2, 3, 4 are the same. 9 needles added, 9 needles removed, 8 short needles. We go down and hook the first short needle in the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. There are 8 short needles in total. This is the end of the loop. Let's just pop this side out. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. Hook a standing pin to push the surface out. And then we hook the same way we hook the second circle. Round 3, round 4. The fourth lap, remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tightening coil. If you're gonna use a shoe tray, sew it on top of the body. Just leave the line a little longer. You don't need to leave the thread too long if you use viscose. And then we're at the bottom here. There's that one joint right there. We're going to put this down here. And then we're in. The 3 slits above. The 3 lines at the curls. Let's tie a knot with pink thread. Sew it directly in the center. Directly in this. Between the first and second laps. Here. Embroider 3 lines. Pull. The position of the 3 passes is 1A apart. Distance is the distance of one coil. A circle of distance. This is just 1. corner complete. And then we tie a knot. Then disconnect. Hide this thread. Let's put this thread together again. The gray thread is also hidden. If not, you should. If you use viscose to secure it to the main body, just hide it. Keep it if you sew it up. Cut off the threads. Then we stuff a little more cotton. That's 1 foot off the hook. We'll hook the other one. Now let's hook the elephant's tail. It's hooked with 4 braid pins, but I want to leave a line here at the beginning. Use this the string comb. First crochet through this thread. The crochet goes round and round. Hook a coil over here. That's how you pull this place tight. Tighten this coil again. This is the needle. Next we hook for braid pins. A braid needle is a crochet needle wound around the thread. Put a coil over here. This is a braid row. We need to hook for braid. Second, third, and fourth. And then you're done. We left a piece of thread to sew under the body. Then disconnect. Pull this place tight. This thread is used to sew this part of the body. We use it for tails. File comb. Cut it shorter. Then break it up. Now, that's a tail. Now we're going to splice it. First, put some padding on the head. This is what it looks like after the head is sifted and stuffed. Now we hook the head and the body. Link up. Let's start with the back of the body. This line that connects. There's a line here. This will be the back. This is also the back. We've got this one on the back, then this one on the back. And then this round is 18 stitches. We're looking for the third round of the body, also 18 stitches. Wear this circle. With the third circle of this body, align it like this to sew. Just pick a needle on it. I'm gonna pick a needle like this. Put this on the needle first. Then, behind this, here. Alignment. Pick this third circle. And then lift back up. Eye of a needle. Connect the wire to the next eye of the needle like this. Under the eye of a needle. Stitch by stitch to make it symmetrical. So together. It's symmetrical up and down. Stitch it back together, stitch by stitch. The needle is coming in from the outside. In this way. This is going to go all the way around. When it's done, we'll be around here anywhere. Pull on a few stitches. This will hold the wire in place. Then disconnect. So the head and the body are sewn together. Now let's splash the elephant. First ear. It's the sixth turn from the head. Shiche, here. Then from the front of the sides of the position. Position for lap 6. She'll like this. The eyes are straight ahead. Somewhere between laps 9 and 10. The middle is separated by 5 stitches. The hand is the 5th circle directly in front of the body. This is the 4th lap. Lap 5, lap 7. Between laps 5 and 7. Diagonal seam. Bring your hands together like this. We can see if it fits. Then we set the position. There are 4 stitches between them. The corners are between laps 12 and 14. The position of 8 needles is separated in the middle. We can fix it after. Sure, he can sit. That's how you position your feet. And then finally the tail. Right behind the bottom here. Like some places like this. We'll just use the stitches for the hands, then eyes and feet. We use glue to stick. Viscose. We could have whittled the strip. You know, the pointy one. You don't get too much glue out of this. You can also use a glue gun. Now we're going to start with the viscose. Heat with rubber strips. Stick a little on your eyes. That's it. We can also use a glue gun. Once the eyes are glued, let's glue the corners. For that, we don't need much for one lap. And then put the ball of this foot up. From the balls of your feet up here. Stick it on like this. You can press it when you're done. It'll be more stable. And then we're going to glue the side. We'll sew it up when we're done. The place to sew is the ears first. To keep your ears from sticking up, we could put a stitch or two down there. If he still turns up when he's done, we can stick it with some glue. Pick this gray area. Tape through inside. Tie a knot in the back. Grab the knot again. One ear is done like that. We'll sew this one the same way. And then we're going to sew this hand. Now let's sew this hand. We could use 2 pins. Make sure you know where the start and end. And then we take this off. Let's see which side is the face. It has this line. This place is the back. One is the connecting seam. And then we go from this. Place the next stitch first. And then go in the direction of this needle. Withdraw of the needle. And then go through this. Delay of the needle. And then through the eye of the next needle appear. Let's see if this direction is correct. And then through the eye of a needle. Draw the needle in a certain direction. Come here, again. If you want to keep this hand from sticking up, if it goes down, we could put a stitch or two down there. Keep it against your body. When it's done, we will put the thread. Pass through, any way. Tie a knot. And hide this knot. Cut off the threads. That's how you sew your hand. My side is not sewn to the bottom. Of course, we can also use glue. And then we're going to sew this tail. Directly behind, you just need a stitch, here. Hide the thread underneath. Here. We could use a few stitches down there. Just cut the thread. You don't have to tie a knot. Now we come. Eyebrow. The eyebrows are divided into two strands with a black thread. Above the eyes. Embroider figure 8 embroidery. An eye. The top is separated by 2 circles. To left out of the position of the needle. Place the needle hole diagonally downwards. There's still 1 lap to go. Don't pull the thread too tight. And then hide the thread. That'll fix the eyebrows, and then we could disappear. And then put these. The lines are scattered. This length, you can control it as you like. It could be shorter. And then we add blush to his face. And it's nice if it's not too cocky. We could put some glue down here too. Or maybe a stitch. So is this hand. We add blush to it. If you don't want this cheek to be too big, we can also squeeze it down like this. Make it smaller. And so the lovely elephant is done. We can make a couple. This is the place. This place turns blue. That's the couple's elephant.